Hey guys, so today we're going to be playing Papercuts by Machine Gun Kelly. It's one of my newest favorite songs to play. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and let's jump right into it. Okay, so just starting out, I am using standard tuning, and today I decided to use my electric guitar rather than my acoustic because it works a little bit better for the chords. However, if you have just an acoustic guitar, that will work just fine. Basically, this song is going to be a combination of bar chords and power chords, which I will go over in a moment. They're a little bit tricky at first, but the more you play them, the easier they become, and the stronger and more dexterous your hands become. So just starting out, I'm going to give a little bit of a refresher for those of you that are unfamiliar with the song or just kind of want to hear the first part. So it kind of starts off like this. Bleach my hair, mess it up, take my life, dress it up, sign the deed like a paper cuts. They wanted them, but they got us. All right, so that is basically the first verse, and the very first chord that I am playing is, I'd like to think about it as like a power chord version of a B chord. So starting off, you're going to be placing your pointer finger on the second fret of the A string. So if you place your pointer finger there, then you're going to be taking your ring finger and your pinky finger, placing them on the fourth fret of the D string and the G string. So your ring finger is going to go on the fourth fret of the D string, and your pinky on the fourth fret of the G string. So that's what it should sound like for those two strings, along with your pointer finger. It should sound something like this. Okay, now as you get to practice some of these chords, if you haven't played them before, it might sound something like this, which is a very pretty chord, but not what we want for this song. We kind of want to use part of our hand to mute those other strings. So right now I'm just trying to play those three strings that I'm pressing down on. And then moving on to our next chord, we have a G sharp minor. So basically you are going to move your pointer finger to the fourth fret. You're going to try to press down on all those strings. And then your ring finger and pinky finger, once again, they're going to be shifted up 2 frets from there. So you're on the 4th fret, you're shifting these fingers up to the 6th fret. And basically your ring finger is going to be pressing down on the A string, and your pinky finger is going to be pressing down on the D string. And this is an example of a bar chord because you're barring all of these strings with this hand or with this finger and then placing your other fingers right here. Okay. So just to recap, starting with the first chord, we have that B. All right, and then the G sharp minor, once again, you're going to be barring all the strings, placing your ring finger and pinky finger on those strings. Now for this bar chord, it's okay to play all the strings because it is supposed to have that minor chord sound. So it would sound something like this. All right, so moving on to that third chord, it's technically an E flat chord, and you're going to be basically playing it as a power chord. And kind of an easy way to remember this chord that comes next is when you finish off with that G minor chord that we just played, with these 2 fingers on the 6th fret, if you move your pointer finger to that spot, that's where your pointer finger is going to be for this chord. All right, so starting off, your pointer finger is going to be pressing down on that A string. And again, that's the 6th fret of the guitar, so it should sound like that. And then just like the other chords, these 2 fingers on the end are going to be shifted 2 frets up from there. And they're going to be on the D string and the G string. So once again, your ring finger would be on the D string and your pinky finger would be on the G. And then because it is a power chord, you do just want to play these 3 notes right here. Okay, so that is the E flat. And this last chord is pretty easy because you want to keep that shape with your hand and just shift it 1 fret up. Okay, so your fingers are going to be basically in the same position, but you're just going to be 1 fret up. So we were just here at the E flat, and now we go to the E. So basically your pointer finger is now going to be on the 7th fret of the A string, your ring finger on the 9th, and your pinky also on the 9th fret. And your pinky is going to be on the G string, and your ring finger is going to be on the D string. So that's what that should sound like. All right, so far we have with the B string, and then moving to the G minor, and then to that E flat, and then if you just shift up 1, you're gonna go to that E. Now, when the vocals come in, I'm just kind of gonna play and sing how that would be done if you plan to sing along with yourself or have someone sing with you. And for right now, I'm just gonna go through the chords as is, 1 strum each, but later in the video, we will go over the strumming pattern for those of you that wish to strum along. Basically, it would sound like this, starting with the B, bleach my hair, and then to the G sharp minor, mess it up, and then to the E flat, take my life, and then to the E, dress it up, sign the deal, I got paper cuts, they wanted them, but they got us. Now, if you're a little confused as to when to switch to the chords, if you're able to listen to the song on Spotify or any music player that you have, and kind of try to follow along, that's really going to help you. I know that's the thing that helps me because I do play by ear mainly. So whenever I'm trying to learn a song, I'm trying to listen to those chord changes as far as when they happen in the song along with the words. So now that we finished that first part of the verse, there is a little instrumental part where, they just keep continuing with those chords. And then, once they do that, you're basically going to repeat what you did before, kind of when it comes in with the sleeping in, fake sick, and so on and so forth. Yeah, that is basically the entire song. The chorus is going to be the same thing. So starting with the B, hey, and then the G sharp minor, hey, and then the E flat, keep my mouth shut, and then on shut you hit that E, shut and wave, hey, hey, I'm dancing on my grave, and then that just keeps going, ooh. So yeah, those are just the 4 chords throughout the song. If you guys want to continue forward to the strumming pattern, keep on watching. If not, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. All right, so if you guys made it this far in the video, that means we're going to be going over the strumming pattern used in the song. I am definitely not an expert, but I tried to play the song as close as I can to the original. Basically what I'm doing for that first chord is a down, down, up, down pattern. But the only thing is I'm going to be switching in the middle of that to the second chord. So first I'm going to play it just so you can hear. So it goes like this. Okay. So starting off, we're starting at that B chord once again, and we're going to be playing down, down, up, down, down. And on the last down, we're going to be switching to that second chord, that G sharp minor chord from before. Okay, so that's the first part, down, down, up, down, And then while you're on this chord, up, down, up, you're gonna add that on. So all together so far, it's gonna sound like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. And then moving on to that third chord, we're gonna do the same thing. Down, down, up, down, up, down. And then up, down, up. Okay? So it's gonna sound like. All right. So all together, that is gonna sound something like this. And that is going to be the strumming pattern for most of that first verse. But now that we're going to be moving into the second verse or second part of the first verse, it's going to sound a little bit different. So this part goes something like this. Sleeping in, fixing, smoked a blunt, had a kid. So instead of doing that strumming pattern, you're basically going to be, well, you are going to be strumming, but you're going to be doing it less. So you're going to be doing a couple different things here. You're going to be going down, up, and then after you go up, you're going to hit the strings with your pick while you mute them with your hand. So what that means when you're muting is you're pressing down with this part of your hand, your palm area, but you're also hitting the strings, kind of giving it a percussive effect. So once again, that's going to sound like this. So something I forgot to mention here, which I apologize, is before you do that percussive sound, your hand does hit the strings a little bit before that as well. So it kind of looks something like this. Okay. So you're going strum, strum, rest, hit. So once again. Okay. So once again, that's going to sound something like this with the words. Sleeping in, fix it. Sorry. Smoked a blunt, had a kid, don't belong, I'm a punk, hello world, you fucking suck. And then that's going to continue during the next part. Hey, hey. But then for these chords, you're going to strum them a little bit more. Keep my mouth shut and wave. But then you're going to go back to that muting again. Hey, hey, I'm dancing on my grave. And then once you go into that chorus where he's just kind of humming, you're going to be doing that strumming pattern from before. So the part goes. So yeah, that is the basis of this song, you guys. This is just the way that I learn songs and the way that works for me. Once again, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. I put out new videos for cover songs and song tutorials. I try to do it every Monday. Sometimes it's every other Monday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.